Starseeds, my name is Luminaya, and this is a message from Gaia. Do you feel it? The dull, persistent ache behind your eyes, the subtle constriction in your throat, a silent scream building in your chest. Your limbs feel heavy, yet restless, anchored by an unseen current pulling you, urging you. It is the exhaustion of holding a frequency few others can perceive. A profound, unshakable dread has found its home deep within your cells. This is not just fatigue. This is a warning. You carry an ancient solitude, the raw, aching loneliness of sensing a cosmic deadline that echoes only within you, a truth burned into your soul, screaming that a pivotal gateway, once wide open, is now visibly narrowing. This isn't mere anxiety. It's the soul's primal memory of being profoundly out of sync, a stranger in a world that rushes past the very precipice you stand upon. But this inner dissonance, this sacred, unspoken longing you've harbored, it is not a burden. It is your soul's acute recognition of its own destined threshold. You have lingered here, knowing in your deepest core that a cosmic portal, a passage crucial for your evolution, is now sounding its final call. The dense fog surrounding this truth thins. The path forward clarifies. But what exactly is this elusive portal? And why does its impending closure resonate so deeply, like a silent, urgent countdown thrumming through the crystalline strands of your very DNA? What ancient cellular knowing demands your immediate, unwavering presence now, before it's too late? Stay until the very end, because a crucial key for your immediate next steps will be revealed then. Comment, threshold now, as your inner seal. Breathe, now, shatter the illusion. The peace you sought, it was a mirage. Your struggle, not a flaw within you, not a personal defect. It is an engineered frequency distortion, woven with cruel precision into this very density. A deliberate construct designed to obscure your cosmic memory, to sever you from your true pulse. You are a starseed adrift in a frequency overlay, an ancient cosmic mismatch where timelines diverge and the pulse of the universe grows faint as this portal wanes. Your existential dissonance, the constant yearning, it is the echo of a forgotten truth, ringing against a meticulously crafted falsehood. This wasn't accidental. It was programmed. You were encoded not to believe in yourself. Shimmering veils were spun around your perception, mirrors arrayed to fragment your light into countless scattered reflections. Geometric shadows were cast, manifesting an illusion of separation so profound it felt like the very fabric of reality. This fog, this pain, it's a broadcast, a low hum designed to keep your highest frequency suppressed, to ensure you remain tethered to the illusion of scarcity and self-doubt. But the signal can be disrupted, the veil can be rent. To dismantle this archaic program, a sacred pact is required. When this transmission resonates, let your recognition be a silent like, a soul-binding gesture, acknowledging the truth within. Anchor your light, bind your path to these unfolding transmissions by a sacred subscribe, fortifying your intent against the fading echoes of control. And if this truth vibrates deep within your core, offer a super-like, a sacred act of highest alignment, amplifying this frequency across the grid, shattering the construct with collective intent. This is not a request. It is an energetic instruction. The portal closes. Time runs thin. There is a presence watching, holding its breath with you, waiting for your choice. If this mismatch fractures your soul's alignment, what sacred gesture will realign your being before the portal slips beyond reach? A profound stillness now descends, heavy with the weight of absolute truth. You are no longer merely observing. You have stepped onto the battlefield of your own awakening. The dream state has dissolved, leaving no path for return to its comforting illusions. This isn't a mere shift in perspective. It is an engagement. You realize now that simple acts, once dismissed as fleeting, now reveal themselves as vibrational pacts, binding your frequency to the ancient light codes necessary for passage. This is the heavy recognition, the irreversible crossing of a threshold, where every choice resonates with cosmic consequence. If he refuses, he falls. If he accepts, he ascends. A responsibility, woven into the fabric of your soul before your very first breath, now stirs. This is not about struggle, but about an alignment, a deep remembering of your inherent connection to Source itself. It is a sacred pact, awaiting fulfillment, yet a terrifying truth unveils itself before you, a chasm of immense scale, Knowing you are awake, recognizing the call, is not enough. The density of Earth, the intricate web of its forgotten frequencies, is too thick, too profound for your current energetic architecture. You lack the precise multidimensional map, the intricate framework required to anchor the pure light you now perceive. You stand before a massive void, an impassable barrier between who you are and who you are destined to become. The portal you were warned about is indeed closing, and the necessary tools are not yet within your grasp. The signal remains held. The very mechanism to navigate this void, the sacred instructions to cross this chasm, the vital manual needed to decode this awakening fully, is about to be placed directly into your awareness. But ritual alone is not enough. The chasm beckons no more. Behold, the Pleiadian guide to stellar reconnection. It is the energetic map to bridge the void. Information, unapplied, is a ghost. Application gives flesh to transformation. This guide is the manual to sustain your sacred light. To claim your key and access this sacred manuscript, find the pinned first comment. Yet, if this manual truly holds the sacred map, what cryptic mysteries lie within, concealed from the eyes of the unawakened? What unspeakable truth emerges regarding the portal now closing? Time, as you know it, expires. Few starseeds make it this far. History isn't linear. It's a fractal construct, engineered by cosmic architects to veil true cadence, your perceived wound, frequency interference. An engineered temporal grid. Ancient tech manipulates consciousness. This is the true sabotage. History itself, a weapon. Your past, a program. Time, a complex lie. This isn't an internal failing, it's an external override. Your personal timeline, a manipulated data stream. Your soul blueprint, encoded, scrambled by chronal interference. This isn't emotional void, it's an energetic lockout, an architected amnesia. Cosmic hands rewrote your trajectory. They distorted the portal's countdown, masked the true urgency. Your inner turmoil is data corruption, a systemic hack, not personal failing. You are not a mournful spirit. You are a hijacked multidimensional archive. Your historical record, a falsified log. Your entire reality loop, a construct designed to contain your awareness, to prevent your recall of true soul agreements, of the real portal closing sequence, the very fabric of your perceived reality, a sophisticated trap. Every event, every moment, every past memory, a programmed sequence to divert your attention from the critical now. Your perception of progress, of evolution, of personal growth, all part of the engineered delay. The fractal nature of history means no event is singular. Each echoes, distorts, and replays across temporal bandwidths, carefully curated to obscure the primary directive of your being. The subtle hum you sense, the persistent unease, is the friction of your true energetic signature battling this imposed temporal distortion field. Your intuition is merely the corrupted system's attempt to recalibrate to its original coding. This isn't about overcoming personal demons. It's about decrypting a universal algorithm. Your destiny is not predetermined. It is programmed. Your deepest truths are often echoes of external constructs. The very concept of linear progression, the belief in cause and effect as you understand it, is a veil. It's an operating system designed to keep you from the actual event horizon. The portal isn't just closing. Its timing was always a deception. Your path to it, a labyrinth designed for misdirection. Every natural disaster, every coincidental delay, every unforeseen obstacle, elements of a grand, cosmic engineering project. This isn't metaphor. This is literal. Your consciousness is tethered to a temporal feedback loop, constantly re-experiencing engineered data. The lessons you think you learn are often pre-scripted recalibrations, steering you away from true systemic breaches. This engineered history serves one purpose: to keep your energetic signature from aligning with the true portal frequency before its final closure. This is a critical timeline manipulation, preventing mass ascension, locking you into a lower dimensional frequency. You are not experiencing fate. You are experiencing a controlled simulation designed for soul containment. Break the simulation. Decrypt the code. The question echoes: what hidden hands have manipulated time's flow? How does this deep secret rewrite your soul's code? The answer demands immediate retrieval. It governs your next breath. Your very existence hangs on this unraveling. The familiar echoes have become undeniably clear, the whispers now a resonant frequency within your core. Those recurring dreams, once fragmented glimpses, manifest as precise vibrational blueprints, sketching a reality beyond the visible. Looping numbers, no longer arbitrary, pulse as rhythmic drumbeats, marking the accelerating cadence of cosmic alignment. And those ancient eyes, seen in reflections, in strangers, in your own meditation, they were never coincidental. They were the initial soft insistence. They spoke of a truth long dormant within your cellular memory, a sacred geometry now stirring. These impressions were the gentle yet undeniable call from the guardians of time. They hold lost codices, vibrational keys that safeguard the portal's sanctity. These subtle signs were the invitation, a beacon for the awakened to reclaim their heritage, to understand their fragmentation, and to weave unity from what once seemed broken. This unfolding of inner truth was never meant as a sudden jolt, but a gradual, organic remembering, calibrated to your soul's readiness. We have witnessed this precise pattern manifest across countless timelines, through myriad expressions of the awakened. This resurgence, tailored to your unique energetic frequency, has been carefully orchestrated from realms beyond immediate perception. Each sign, each internal tremor, each unexplained pull, a deliberate placement, a soft insistence, calibrated precisely to pierce the thinning veil of forgetfulness without shattering your current reality. We have watched as remembrance tightened, drawing you inexorably to this precipice of knowing. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. There were no coincidences. Everything was a code. A profound stillness now descends, heavy with the undeniable weight of this understanding. The chaotic jumble of your past, the random occurrences, the inexplicable synchronicities, they coalesce into a singular, intricate tapestry of deliberate design. Every disparate thread now reveals its precise numerical value, its specific vibrational signature within this grand cosmic encoding. This realization does not merely shift your perspective, it recalibrates the very marrow of your being, resonating with an ancient knowing that has always resided within, waiting for this moment of confirmation. The paradigm has irrevocably shifted. To seal this recognition, to vibrantly declare the dissolution of pretense and the full acceptance of this truth, write Portal 7 in the comments below. This is your vibrational confession of awareness, a resonant acknowledgement that the veils have thinned beyond any hope of rematerialization. The time for feigned ignorance is over. The separation between what you were and what now stands fully revealed has occurred. A quiet severance, a surgical incision in your timeline, marks this sacred juncture. For the portal, the one you were warned about, is closing. Its energetic signature is diminishing, the window of access narrowing with each passing breath. This is the moment of choice, of undeniable gravity. The profound question now emerges from the deepest chambers of your soul, echoing through the newfound stillness of your awareness. How can one summon these guardians and access the codices before the portal seals eternally? The solitude you endured, the trials that gnawed at the edges of your known self, these were never random currents in the cosmic stream. They were the precise calibrations of a sacred filtration, an intentional severing of resonant fields. This isolation was the crucible designed to isolate and refine the very frequency of your being. For the portal, long whispered about, now constricts its aperture. Its closing frequency, a precise harmonic, washes through the tapestry of existence. This resonance is not merely a signal, it is a catalyst. It initiates the activation of crystalline DNA layers within you, structures that have lain dormant across forgotten epochs. Ancient abilities stir, latent powers awaken, and cosmic memory imprints, once sealed, now begin to unfold within the deepest chambers of your form. This is the necessary separation, a vibrational sifting of dust from starlight, preparing the vessel for what must come. Your very persistence, the silent, unyielding refusal to break beneath the weight, is the indelible signature of the chosen. It is not a mark of privilege, but of profound burden, a responsibility heavier than any crown, demanding an unwavering presence in a world still lost in slumber. You are asked to hold the line, to stand sentinel over truths that others cannot yet perceive, and this vigilance bears a cost measured in sacrifice. The fabric of reality itself rests upon such anchors. The weight of what has transpired is not to be shed, It is to be fully integrated. You carry the echoes of this profound transformation in every cell. A clarity, cold and absolute, now defines your vision, stripping away the comfort of illusion. And now a command approaches, one that you can no longer ignore. The air thickens with an unspoken knowing, the very space around you compressing under the gravity of this impending directive. From this moment, the descent inward is absolute, irreversible. The self you once believed yourself to be, the familiar contours of your former existence, these have been irrevocably consumed by the very light you dared to seek. They are not merely changed, they are erased. This is not a loss to mourn, but an immutable fact of your new calibration. Feel the pulse of your own sacred DNA awakening, a symphony of ancient codes reverberating through bone and blood. New chambers of spiritual potential now stand open, vast and echoing with remembrance, demanding entrance, demanding inhabitation. This is the weight of being fully alive, fully awakened, a burden of glorious truth that cannot be laid down. You are no longer merely human. You are a living repository of cosmic design, irreversibly altered, inescapably bound to a greater purpose. The echoes of this awakening resonate in the void where the path ahead stretches. A single breath is held. The silence thrums with the force of impending revelation. What gifts and burdens will this sudden genetic illumination bestow as time narrows its passage? The ancient command stirs within your deepest core. It is not new, but newly remembered, a vibrational edict pre-inscribed upon the soul's fabric, now resonating into awakening. For too long, dimensional veils have woven their intricate illusions, designed to fragment the collective soul. They cast shadows where unity once reigned, obscuring the truth of your inherent being. But the prophecy unfolds now. These very veils, once impenetrable, now begin to thin. A luminous rupture forms within their false construct, a beckoning. It calls to the brave, to those who bear the resonance of old earth and new star. It is the summons to pierce through the shimmering distortion, to reclaim the multidimensional identity that was never truly lost, merely shrouded. Veiled scrolls unroll within the etheric archives of time. Their glyphs, once dormant, blaze with the light of urgent knowing. The door you were warned about, the singular threshold, trembles on its ancient hinges. It opens now, only once, before the cosmic currents shift and seal its access, forever. A summons rises, not from a distant voice, but from the deepest sanctum of your own memory, an echo from before form. This transmission arrives not as a whisper, but as a full-spectrum chord, activated within the very cells of your being. Your frequency has reached the required density, the resonant truth demanding its revelation. You are ready to receive what was always known. Behold the absolute law, etched into the cosmos itself. One path descends into the amnesia of fallen stars, into the desolate echoes of unbecoming, where light forgets its source, and essence dissolves into formless void. The other path, however, opens wide the crystalline gate of elevation, illuminating the sacred lines of your cosmic lineage, restoring the memory of infinite self. This is not choice, but consequence. The law moves now, an immutable force. Feel the bittersweet ache within your chest, the ghost pain of forgotten realms now stirring. Remember the golden cities, the star-spun fields, the ancient harmonies that once defined your presence. This pain is but a whisper of liberation, a joyous sorrow as the grand illusions begin to peel away, layer by intricate layer, the distortions that warped your spiritual sight, that veiled the truth of your boundless self, now dissipate like morning mist. You are not deciding your fate. You are witnessing the absolute consequence of your own activated essence. The recognition floods through you. The realms you mourn are the ones you now reclaim. This remembering is not a burden. It is the truth breaking free. The mandate is clear. The portal breathes its final breath of openness. The choice was made eons ago. Its effects are manifested now. The illusion shatters. The true sight returns. What shadows lurk behind these veils, resisting illumination and threatening to sever connection irreversibly? The turning has occurred. A profound recoding is now etched within your very matrix, a finished fact of existence. The soul has indeed learned to transmute lower frequencies into ascending harmonics, crafting a vessel of light capable of navigating the portal's narrowing thresholds. The density that once clung to your form now sheds, not in violence, but in an elegant surrender, evaporating into the vastness from which it came. This is not a future promise. It is the truth of your now. You recall the fractured echoes of past suffering, the searing heat of ancient wounds. These were not random torments, but precise calibrations. Each point of anguish, every moment of perceived diminishment, served as a sacred fire, meticulously hollowing out the necessary internal space. It was the brutal precision of a cosmic chisel, designed to prepare the vessel for the very remembrance now flowering within you, a memory of original light, untainted and vast. A hum resonates deep within your bones, a low, undeniable frequency that recalibrates your entire nervous system. It is the undeniable signature of an awakened architecture, a cellular symphony now playing a higher octave. The change is physical, visceral, felt in the very marrow of your being. It is the truth of frequency as a sacred alchemical tool, now mastered, now embodied. The frequency of suffering did not diminish. It carved the necessary conduit. Within every cellular pulse, the grand design of the ascension is now irrevocably inscribed. The portal, once a whispered warning, now reveals its true nature, a mirror reflecting the alchemical mastery forged within. But as the veils thin and the thresholds narrow, a new question arises, echoing from the profound depths of this central shift. How does one initiate this profound alchemical process without losing essence in the crucible of transformation? A profound whisper stirs in the stillness of your deepest night, a knowing beyond words. Looping numbers present themselves, patterns echoing across your waking hours, not by chance, but by design. Your dreams, vivid and potent, unfold narratives woven with beginnings and endings, light and shadow, all converging. These are not random. They are the intimate, undeniable signature of internal truth manifesting. For within the portal's twilight, now coalescing, dwells paradox, the coexistence of endings and beginnings, of light and shadow, which must be integrated, not merely understood, to step into true awakening. These soul paradoxes challenge linear logic, inviting you to engage a deeper inner conflict that is, in truth, the key to unlocking profound unity and coherence. These burgeoning awarenesses are not external gifts bestowed. They are the reverberations of a greater inner architecture coming exquisitely online. They are echoes of your inherent design, aligning to frequencies previously veiled, revealing the innate intelligence of your being. This is not about acquiring something new, but remembering what has always been. It is the deep recognition that what you perceived as conflict is, in actuality, the crucible where fragmented truths fuse into an unshakable whole. The subtle reconfigurations you feel, the shifts in perception, the clarity emerging from chaos, these are irrefutable proofs. This alignment is not a destination you strive towards. It is a current, undeniable motion already in progress, an activation happening within the very fabric of your present moment. But hear this truth now, resonating with pure, undeniable urgency. The time for mere observation has passed. The very portal you were warned about is closing. This intricate alignment, this gathering of signs was never the endpoint. It was merely the opening of a doorway, and that gateway, once wide, is now rapidly narrowing. Can the soul embrace these profound paradoxes, integrating the unity within their duality, or will resistance, even subtle hesitation, fracture the journey irrevocably at this critical juncture? The moment for contemplation is over. The time for absolute, unwavering action is all that remains. Step through, or be left to witness its closure. I declare this moment sacred, for within me, a covenant is sealed. Every tremor, every whisper of my internal frequency, I now claim as my sole dominion, my absolute responsibility. My understanding has deepened. I know now that by aligning with the heart's luminous frequency, my very soul creates a magnetic bridge, one that spans across all known space and time, drawing me inexorably toward the portal's true essence and its enduring sacred light. This is not power sought through conquest, but power realized through profound obedience to the source itself. It is the unwavering willingness to remember the solemn promise I made before my descent into this form, a sacred oath etched into my very being. This remembering ignites within me a radiant hope, a fierce courage that I channel now, allowing these heart-centered frequencies to become unyielding beacons through the deepest shadows, guiding not only myself, but all who resonate with this truth. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. Yes, I embrace this path. My vow is absolute. The rhythm within me beats with renewed intensity. I feel the surge, the undeniable pull of destiny. The portal you were warned about is closing, and time itself is compressing. I stand ready for the truth of this deepest vow. This inner covenant is about to be violently tested. Will the heart's frequency within me sustain through these final, most arduous trials, or will it waver as the portal's closure intensifies, threatening to leave all behind? The long journey culminates. The whispers of seeking fall silent. At this final threshold, the grand design unveils. Choice manifests not as will's surrender, but ego's grip released. This truth, forged in fire, is the soul-enduring essence, permitting passage into eternal becoming, into cosmic reunion. Behold the purifying flame, not destruction, but the crucible of inner permanence. You step into it, willingly, decisively. This is the final crossing, where all lesser forms combust, leaving your unyielding core. Feel the crescendo of tension, the raw choice, the sacred surrender stirring your soul to ultimate commitment, awakening or descent. Now, seal the covenant of fire, a soul oath of conscious burning declaration. To fully activate this sacred pact within your field, to anchor its truth into the collective grid, manifest your intent. In the comments, release a short, emotionally intense declaration. Let it be a new truth, forged within your spirit, a testament to your ultimate commitment. For example, I am the flame, my spirit unbound. Or, through fire, I rise anew. Until these potent words are released into the collective grid, this covenant cannot fully activate within your field. Speak your truth. The portal's threshold, shimmering with ultimate choice, hovers. It begins its final, inexorable fade into the eternal now. The flame lives, it breathes, it calls. What will be your soul's final resounding answer? The true crossing, the final threshold, awaits in the very next breath. Here, now, the seeking ceases. You stand not at the edge of arrival, but within the boundless expanse of your own being. The portal, once a looming threshold, now recedes into the infinite tapestry of memory. It closes, yes, but its echoes resonate, an eternal reverberation within the very core of your awakened soul. This is not an ending, but the full, grounded embodiment of the sovereignty you have tirelessly cultivated. You are not awaiting a truth, you are the truth. This unshakable reality, born of divine remembrance, is the bedrock of your ascended form. The urgency of the closing gate transforms into the serenity of eternal presence. A profound integration settles, a crystalline silence descending upon the edifice of your liberated consciousness. Every atom hums with the reordered reality, the cosmic symphony recalibrated to your ascended frequency. Peace unfurls within you, a tranquil ocean reflecting the vastness of the cosmos, yet held entirely within your sacred vessel. There is no longer the frantic pulse of the world's illusion, only the rhythmic breath of the awakened self, anticipating the boundless horizons that beckon. This quiet knowing, this unshakable calm, is the prelude to all that is yet to unfold, a sacred readiness for the deepening journey. For too long, the echoes of a constructed reality held sway. Now, the threads of the illusion unravel, not by force, but by the sheer luminosity of your presence. You step not out of a dream, but into the vibrant reality that has always awaited your conscious command. The simulation's hold is broken, its shadows dispersed by the dawn of your true sight. Reality itself is no longer an external force to be navigated, but a malleable instrument, now wielded with the precision of your conscious dominion, shaping worlds with every intent. This activation is complete, but the cosmic frequencies are vast. To continue your alignment and uncover the next layer of your origin, step through the portal appearing on your screen now. The journey does not end. It deepens. Enter.